Hello everyone, welcome back to round 2 of Modern here at GameSwap, brought to you by Top Deck Productions. For round 2, we have some more reasonable decks to show you. We got Ryan Kurz on 4-color Shadow, as we've seen him a few times, and Justin Blackburn on white-green Boggles.
Yeah, Boggles is a pretty good deck right now, I think, but it's very, very play-draw dependent. The deck is very bad against hand disruption because you can't get your Boggle down on turn 1 through an Inquisition or a Thoughtseize. But on the play, this deck has just an insane matchup against some decks like Death Shadow and Burn and Affinity, because you can just take the game away with some ridiculous things that your opponent can interact with.
Yeah, it's unlikely that Ryan has Liliana of the Veil main board, or at all for that matter. So especially on 4 colors.
Yeah, so I don't know which 4 colors Ryan is playing, but my guess is it's all the colors but white.
Yeah, I think that's what we've seen previously.
Blue Jund or Sultai Red, if you will.
Sultai Red, Bloody Sultai.
Yeah.
Or Dark Teamer.
Dark Teamer. I don't know about Dark Teamer. I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, so this could be a good match, but I am very curious to see who wins the dice roll here, because that's a big deal. 7,
an 8
fairly
for
average.
Justin.
That was a 7, right?
That was an 8. It was a 6 for Ryan.
Mario, you know, counting is not my strong suit.
Of course not.
All right, so let's see these opening hands. So looks like Ryan is on. Ryan's definitely playing Grim Flayers and Tarfire.
Yeah, okay.
So Ryan's on a
Delirium Shadow.
Yeah, a Delirium Shadow build. Okay, I like it.
Wurg Shadow. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Although I don't know if he's on white, so with the Wurg might not be there.
Or why don't you call it
It could be Berg Shadow.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Grub Shadow.
Grub Shadow. That's not the direction.
Yeah, we need to update the name on that. Grub Shadow.
Grub Shadow. Yeah, someone please, if we could get the stream runner to change that. Grub Shadow is what we're looking for.
That's the official.
All
name.
I can think of when I hear the word grub is Lion King. Like, you know, don't Timon and Pumbaa, don't they say like, we need some grub, and they go and eat a bunch of giant insects or something.
So Justin does have the turn 1 Slippery Boggle here. Going to be slipping his way in for a lot of damage this game probably. I don't know how Ryan's going to deal with it. Although this matchup, I think the lifelink enchantments are going to be really important here for Justin, because if he attacks Ryan for, say, like 12 one turn and brings him to 5, but Ryan has Death Shadows in play, of course Ryan can just kill Justin on the backswing.
Yeah, it's not likely. If Justin would have to misplay. I mean, I see what you're saying. I think Justin would have to misplay to get to that kind of state, though.
Sure.
Most likely, you just want to hold up your blocker and try to get it out of, get it above 13-13. And just get a Vigilance enchantment on there, get a Rancor, get a Spirit Link, get a Daybreak Coronet.
So here we get a look at Justin's hand. He's got 3 Umbras.
Oh gosh, this is tough. I think you have to take.
I'm not sure what the card that isn't a land is.
That's a Silhana Ledgewalker.
Okay. Yeah, you can't block that.
I think you got to take one of the Hyena Umbras. You don't really care about the Spider Umbra that much.
Well, he's gonna block your flyers.
Though if Ryan has a Liliana of the Veil in hand, I could see taking the Silhana Ledgewalker.
Sure,
to keep him off
just to make sure you can sacrifice the Boggle.
Yeah, Ryan's fortunate he's playing this variant of Death Shadow, because not every Death Shadow deck is going to have Liliana of the Veil, but Ryan almost certainly does, and that's a big card in this matchup.
You think he certainly does on 4-color Death Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be shocked if he didn't have at least.
Would you be Tar-fired?
I would be yeah, dang. Wow. For those of you following along at home, Mario just wrecked me. I said
Ryan's going to be Tar-fired. He's got 2 in hand.
I said I would be shocked if Mario said, would you be Tar-fired? I didn't even get it at first. I didn't even know. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Holy crap. We took a Hyena Umbra, though. All right.
Yeah, that's definitely the right call based on what he saw. Also tells Justin that Ryan does not have a Liliana of the Veil right now.
Sure.
I mean, I suppose you're right. It's possible Ryan doesn't have it, but in these Delirium decks, the discard synergy is just too powerful. You can discard the right cards from your hand to turn on Delirium. You don't ever cast that Tarfire. Just discard it, put a tribal in the yard. But who knows?
So the Bogle is now both a spider and a hyena. And an attack for 3. I wonder how you splice together a hyena and a spider. Doesn't really seem like a good pair.
Well, have you heard of a spider monkey?
Sure. Yeah,
I guess it's kind of like that.
Although it doesn't have 8 legs.
Very true.
So Ryan can play a 3/3 Death Shadow here. Don't know how exciting that is. Not very.
So yeah, if he can drop 2 3/3 Death Shadows,
Yeah.
or if he could fetch shock and drop, you know, if you take yourself to 7, you can drop 2 6/6 Death Shadows.
That would be pretty.
Now that's interesting because then if your opponent plays another enchantment like a Daybreak Coronet, that's really bad for you because then you have to lose one of your Death Shadows or else die. But but I think Ryan's
he does have a fetch there, but he's also got double Tarfire, so the rest of his hand may not be
double Tarfire. Yeah, I think these decks really don't want more than 1 Tarfire.
Yeah,
but that's just my feeling on it.
I mean, I'm shocked that he's even running 2.
Are you Tarfired?
Usually they only run 1 though. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Guys,
we're going with the Verdant.
This is a tricky state here. Does Ryan's hand have like 3 more lands in it?
No, he's got just black. I think he's got more Thoughtseizes or something.
Yeah, those aren't great here.
I can take the Ledgewalker. Just pass the turn. Huh.
So
that was not the line that I expected.
My guess is that Ryan has an Abrupt Decay, right? And he's gonna try to.
Yes.
I think he's gonna blow up.
No, he's just taking 3. All right. It looks like Justin drew 2 lands though. So Justin's out of action. Ryan has a lot of cards in hand, but I don't know if they're doing much.
So maybe Ryan will go land, Death Shadow, Death Shadow, Death Shadow.
He could.
But that's not even that. Well, it's good. It's okay. You end up in a really tricky spot because you can't kill, especially with that Silhana to block.
Yeah.
You can't exactly kill your opponent.
All right, getting the Tarfire out. So now Ryan's Traverse is going to be live. He can Traverse for a Death Shadow if he has that.
Sure.
Does have another Tarfire. Maybe we'll see the bobble.
Okay, so that's a big deal because Ryan can actually now, you know, given that Ryan is taking note of what he saw on top of Justin's deck, Ryan can play this game very differently.
Sure. So 4/4 Grimflayer is actually blocking pretty well, and Justin, he just has lands.
So Ryan saw another land, so he knew he was safe to run out this Grimflayer, as opposed to, for example, holding up an Abrupt Decay for a top deck Coronet or something.
Ryan is very low though. He could quickly die here to this Ledgewalker with just 1 enchantment.
Sure. Yeah, Ledgewalker is a really good card in this deck. It gives the deck game against Liliana because you have more threats. It also gives the deck consistency. So you don't have to draw just one of your 8 Boggles. You can play, you know, effectively, you know, Boggles number 9, 10, 11, 12.
Sure.
I would guess Justin has 2 or 3 in the main board, but the evasion on them is actually really nice. The only reason that the deck is called Boggles instead of Ledgewalkers is because obviously your Ledgewalkers can't come down on turn 1.
Right.
And of course that's a big deal because of the hand disruption.
Justin just drew a nice one there. This is actually one of the best new cards for Boggles.
Oh yeah,
the
great.
Cartouche of Solidarity.
Yeah, sure, because you get that 1/1 soldier, which is extremely
Sacrifice
relevant.
insurance.
Yeah, extremely relevant.
And I think that Ryan's just sitting on a bunch of dead removal at this point. So Justin's just going to attack for 2, yeah. Ryan can't do much about this. I'm not really sure if Ryan has a way out. He's got to somehow remove both the soldier. Okay, there's a Fatal Push. Because even if he draws a Sacrifice effect, we're just going to lose the Bogle. All right, another Tarfire. This match is not.
I mean, there is some number of Death Shadows that can be played here that do win you the game at this point.
Well, if you're not dead next turn. Yeah, I think Ryan's hand might be like Terminate, double Thoughtseize, not doing anything here.
So the Ledgewalker is just a 2/2, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
That's game.
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't have any way to get rid of the Boggles, and that's what Boggles does to you.
Yeah. So that's kind of how a lot of game 1s go when Boggles is on the play. This game would have been very different if Ryan were on the play because Ryan could have taken
Stolen
the
Boggle, yeah,
and then Justin could not play the Ledgewalker yet, and then he could have thought seized the Ledgewalker. I would guess Ryan has Golgari Charm. You know, that's one of our favorites on this stream. Probably Golgari Charm coming in, something like that.
Golgari Charm hoses boggles. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Yeah, absolutely great. If Ryan has, like, I don't know, Inquisition number 4, and a lot of these decks play 4 Thoughtseize, 3 Inquisition. If you have the other one in the board, I'd go get it.
He could. I doubt he's playing Anger or anything of that nature. He might have like a Flaying Tendrils.
Yeah, he could have Anger. All right. Yeah, he could have Anger. Those double mana costs are tough. I know he said he probably has Liliana, but Liliana's you pay that double mana cost because it's so good.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know if he has Anger.
Actually, Flaying Tendrils is kind of an interesting against. I guess Anger's the same way, but it doesn't. It ignores the totem armor effect since it exiles the creature.
Right. Yeah. Both of them do. Yeah.
Of course, your creature has to be weak enough to die to them, but
yeah, which is not doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, how does Anger work with totem armor?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with totem armor. Really.
I don't think Anger does not get through totem armor. That's my belief.
Even though it exiles?
Yeah, because Anger says if the card would be put into a graveyard, well, it won't be. It wouldn't be. Anger only says if the creature would be put into a graveyard, exiled instead.
So totem armor is worded like regenerate then?
Kind of. Totem armor, I believe, says the next time this creature would be destroyed, instead
destroy totem armor. Okay, so that replaces it going to the graveyard.
I'm pretty sure Anger does not get through totem armor. Hopefully Ryan has something like Natural State. Do we think that's possible?
Yeah, you could have that.
Knight of Soul's Betrayal is maybe possible, but by the time you get to 4 mana, it's kind of late.
Yeah, I don't think.
But Ryan really just wants to see the hand disruption here.
Yeah, stealing the Boggle out of Bogle's hand is a good way to win.
Yeah, the Abrupt Decays are also big here, especially when you 2-for-1 your opponent when they try to play a Daybreak Coronet on a creature that only has 1 aura.
Right, and then you get to knock both of them off.
Yep.
All right, so Ryan does have a Thoughtseize in his opener. He's got... Yeah.
Well, he has Thoughtseize and an Inquisition.
Sure.
So that
looks pretty good, but
seems okay.
Can't really tell what the rest of his hand is. I see a few lands.
I see a Stomping Ground and a Bloodstained Mire, I think. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Ryan may have kept his hand strictly on the... Oh, that is a good card there, right there, though.
That's a Narnum Renegade.
Narnum Renegade, yeah, Death Touch.
So maybe there's Liliana the Veil on the bottom. We see there.
Yeah, okay.
So Ryan does have Liliana the Veil. I was not expecting Narnum Renegade, though.
I was also not expecting the Leyline of Sanctity, but that's a pretty heads-up play from Justin.
Yeah, but gosh.
I think Ryan mostly kept his hand on the strength of his double discard, but it just gets completely blanked.
So let me just say that Narnum Renegade, we might not have accurately gauged the type of deck Ryan is playing. It could just be that's Death Touch, Death Shadow tech, for your opponent's big creatures like Gurmag Angler.
Yeah, it might be a sideboard thing.
But Ryan might also be on kind of a zoo list, like one of these, Do we see the Tarmogoyf here?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are all. Oh wow, the path. I was gonna say we could actually see Ryan just outrace Justin here
out.
with Tarmogoyf and Narnum Renegade, but that path is pretty good.
So here is a Bogle. And here is
the
Hyena Armor. Does that give the Bogle first strike?
Yeah, first strike and totem armor, +1/+1.
So the first strike going to make the Death Touch somewhat irrelevant if the Bogle can grow big enough. It looks like Justin has another path in hand as well as another totem armor. That Leyline, though, huge. I mean, that had to be a great opening hand to keep 7 with Leyline, a Bogle, and a path.
He's got another path, too.
Yeah.
Now, because he has 2 paths, the rest of Justin's hand is kind of mediocre. He has nothing but a Dryad Arbor and a Spider Umbra.
Okay.
Which means that his Boggle's only going to be a 3/3 based on what's in his hand. So that's not great. Ryan can still
it does get through the 2/3 Death Touch guy, though.
Right. Yeah, the first strike is a big deal against this Death Touch. But yeah, it could be a while before Justin actually presents a real threat.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan may have had a Colorgon's Command in hand.
Yeah, that feels bad against Path to Exile your Tarmogoyf.
Oh, but now he can kill the Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, he can kill the Dryad Arbor. That's actually not a bad play, I don't think, to just shock and make your opponent discard.
Yeah,
because then he would. does Justin have? I guess Justin has land and path. No, he has. Yeah, he has land, path in hand, right?
Was Ryan aware that guy had the first strike? Maybe he was just jumping. Yeah, it looks like he was just jumping.
Oh, he's gonna get it back.
He's dealing 2 damage to himself.
Right. I forgot he can't.
Yeah, he can't make Justin discard. He could have killed the Dryad Arbor.
And maybe he needs to do teal damage to himself for his Death Shadows.
Yeah, that's true.
But Dryad Arbor might have been a nice target there. We don't know.
Narnum Renegades, no Revolt.
Okay, so that's... oh, man.
We're going to have to get through these Umbras somehow.
Yeah, so I
Justin just drew a Daybreak Coronet.
I think Ryan shocked himself because he can't fetch shock himself for Death Shadow, but he's going to take damage anyway. I think he wanted to shock the Dryad Arbor there.
This is... oh, Ryan's just going to scoop it up. Jeez.
Man.
Leyline of Sanctity.
Well, Mario, you're really picking the,
Put that
the
game
fiery
away.
matches today.
Hey, that was I like Boggles. Boggles is a great deck.
I wish Ryan would have been on the play game one, and I wish Justin
didn't have Leyline. You just want to see the fall of Boggles. That's why.
No, I wanted to see a game 3. That's all I wanted.
Okay, that would have been nice too.
Well, so that not the longest match in the world.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
There's a small chance we could try to get another match on. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that might happen.
We'll look around for another match that we could get on this round.
Yeah, we might be able to get even game 2 of another match or something. So we'll try to do that.
Yeah. So stick around. Don't go too far, and we'll be back.
We'll be back shortly
yeah,
here.
See you in a bit.
Thanks, guys. People. we are back, and we have found another game for you guys.
Yeah.
So here we have Hunter versus Erik, Blue-White Control versus Esper Geist. Hunter took game 1, and we caught them during sideboarding, so we will see the start of game 2 and game 3 here. I'm actually kind of surprised that Hunter was able to take game 1. It would seem that, well, I guess Blue-White has the tools to deal with a Geist Exchange draft.
My guess is that Hunter actually has Blessed Alliance main board.
Yeah, or even Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, which is pretty good against, yeah, both those cards are good against Geist. Only one of those cards is good against Lingering Souls.
Sure.
I would guess that Erik has.
So Erik's going to be on the play here. He does have a Geist in hand. Did he keep a... Okay. I think he kept one island and then a bunch of action, hoping to scry into additional lands here. Drew another Flooded Strand, and then he has the capability to keep this third land on top. Alright, keeps them both. Gonna pass to Hunter. Hunter probably going to suspend Ancestral Visions here, yep. So that is likely to be pretty relevant here. I'm guessing he will be able to survive for long enough to get value out of this this Ancestral Visions. And another Serum Visions from Erik. Probably follow that up with his God of the Shrine and an Inquisition. Yep.
I think you take the negate here, probably. Oh, the Spreading Seas.
Maybe concerned about his mana.
He's got a Glacial Fortress in hand and another Flooded Strand, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess just because you draw a card with it? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, he can now play around everything else, but it is a little odd. I don't know what relevant things Erik is afraid to get negated. The rest of his... Oh, he did draw another Inquisition. That's pretty good. Probably see that here.
Well, my thought on the negate was you need to mana leak one of these...
Visions?
Well, yeah, you need... I guess mana leak... Mana leak is tough because your opponent will likely have 3 mana by the Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Erik have other counterspells in hand?
I'm not sure. Hunter does have a Spell Queller, but he did not leave his... he did not play a 3rd mana untap. He decided to go with a Colonnade there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets the negate out of his hand.
Yeah, I think Erik is fine with that trade.
Yeah. All right, get in for 6.
So let's see if Hunter can find the Blessed Alliance.
So we're passing here. Erik's on Mana Leak, Snapcaster, and I think there's a Restoration Angel in hand? I'm not sure what the 3rd card is there.
That's a full art Mana Leak, isn't it?
No, the white card. I think that's Restoration Angel.
Yeah, it's a Restoration Angel.
Okay.
Yeah, Restoration Angel plus Snapcaster is pretty dope.
Yeah. Here is Verdict, and down goes...
That seems fine.
That Geist. So we'll see if Erik just runs the Snapcaster out here. Probably doesn't. I mean, he could keep the aggression up though by just deploying a 2/1.
I mean, I wonder if you just untap and go Snapcaster.
No, he's just getting it out there. All right.
I thought you might just.
You can still get value from it later by blinking it with Resto, so you know it's not too bad.
Sure, I was just gonna say I wonder if you wanted the Snapcaster Inquisition there.
So we're letting the Visions resolve. Oh, he's going to Mana Leak it. Okay. Now this is actually, yeah, this is going to... Oh, he just paid 3. Okay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to... I don't know.
So you pay 3 there. Hunter could have just Spell Quelled it. And that would have been just like playing 3, but you'd also get a 2/1 body. Or 2/3 body, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then you get blown out by a removal spell from Erik.
Yeah, I suppose.
I guess Erik is trying to aggro Hunter down.
Well, yeah, certainly.
But I don't think that's the way you want to. Well, I guess you have to play that way when your opponent has 2 Visions coming in. But I think I would have liked just playing the Snapcaster for value on hand.
Surge or Killing, Supreme Verdict.
Huh.
See, that shows that he's setting up for a longer game then. All right,
or maybe he thinks that if he can get a Geist through, that's all he needs.
Yeah.
But your opponent's going to counterspell any Geist you try to play. I mean, given that Hunter has... I guess Hunter's hand right now, he can't counterspell. Like, I don't know.
So we're getting rid of the 3 verdicts here. It also may be that the rest of Hunter's interaction is 1-for-1, and if Erik can get around something with this resto, he might just be able to win with the damage race.
Yeah, the problem is here, now when he restos the Snapcaster, he's not going to have mana to use the Snapcaster.
Well, if he decides to do it this turn.
Sure. But I would guess Hunter is going to look to remove... I mean, do you think Hunter plays this D-Sphere on Snapcaster?
Probably not. He is drawing 3 cards here. Spell Snare,
Crucible, Island, Spell Queller.
Second Queller, oof.
Well, I wonder if... Gosh, I don't know.
Double Queller is pretty good.
Well, yeah, no. Now Hunter can just D-Sphere back up with Queller.
Yeah.
And he knows that Erik's not going to have any enchantment removal.
I just discarded a hand size, okay. Erik drew a land for turn. Yeah, this is going to be really bad for Erik.
Yeah,
his resto's going to get eaten up by the second spell Queller, and he's going to be on nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, the second Queller, oof.
Yeah, if only that were a Fatal Push. I guess you couldn't actually Fatal Push until damage because you didn't have Revolt, but...
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
So Hunter just took a huge swing there. He's going to deploy his Crucible, start getting his lands back. And he's got a full grip of counterspells and card draw. Yeah, that play right there probably put the game away from Erik. I guess, well...
there's... Unless you had some way to guarantee that you could get a Geist in play,
to resolve, yeah.
But I don't think a Geist is going to resolve.
Yeah, I mean Hunter has Cryptic, Negate, Spell Snare.
Well, Negate doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying for any, like, if he tries to remove Spell Queller, that's getting countered. If he tries to play a threat, that's getting countered.
Yeah. Wow, Hunter can also swing for lethal very soon, if he chooses to.
By animating the
colonnade, yeah.
And we also got a Ghost Quarter here, so now we can start eating away at Erik's mana with their Crucible.
Yeah.
I think V-click on end step. All right.
So V-click would be a good way to pound out damage if your opponent was not playing blue-white control and had a deck full of answers for it.
Yeah. We'll see a Cryptic here, it looks like. And returning the Spell Queller.
Spell Queller.
Get the next play, too. It's a pretty heads-up play. Yeah, that's going to do it. Oof. That was rough. The Spell Quellers, I'm not sure if those are main or out of the board. What do we think?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird card to have in blue-white control in the main board.
Yeah.
But out of the sideboard, your opponent takes out the removal, and you just get them 2 for 1.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they looked real good there.
They could be out of the sideboard.
All right, so that is our second match of round 2.
Yeah, Hunter taking both games there.
2-0. I don't think we're going to have a third match for you guys.
No, not a third one.
We'll hold it at 2, but we will be back in about 20 minutes once this round ends with the third round. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys.
And let us know in chat if there's any archetypes
anything you want to maybe see.
All right, thanks so much. Bye.